Hey guys, Marsningen here, bringing you another Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle video, and today we're going to be doing a showcase for the Resurrected Warriors team. I've been playing around with it a little bit, and this is the version of it that I enjoy using the most. We started off with one of our optimal rotations as well, which is pretty cool, having the Tech Golden Frieza and then the Angel Golden Frieza together. So we definitely get Vegeta floated off here. So I don't have Tech Angel Goku. The only way this team would be better, in my opinion, is by replacing Bardock or Kid Buu. Although Kid Buu is an amazing unit, he just suffers because of Ki. Replacing one of them with Tech Angel Goku for the Over in a Flash link with Majin Vegeta. So Tech Golden Frieza, mine being 100%, going a bit crazy there. 2 super attacks. The second one doing 1.5 million without even a crit. So yeah, the partnership of those two is pretty ridiculous. So we floated off Majin Vegeta. So yeah, we want to leave Bardock on this rotation. We'll leave Frieza in the front to tank, and then Bardock can seal the super attack, and then might as well give King Piccolo a super attack. So we got almost 350,000 health, so we've got tons of health to play with. Golden Frieza tanking for single digit 25k off of a super attack. That's also pretty damn good. 737k from a super attack, that's not bad. I think the friend one I brought, I don't think he has a dupe. I didn't actually check. There weren't many available on my friends list for this run, but he was the highest one. I think all the others were pretty standard, not many orbs in play. Let's have a quick check here. So yeah, rotations like this are always going to hurt you because Kid Buu suffers for Ki so much. Oh, this guy's not even super attack 10. Wow, I should have checked that. He's literally given him his free level 5 dodge and that's it. Wow, okay. But that doesn't really matter. He's not the one that is going to be doing all the work. Once my Frieza floats round into this rotation, I think I will switch them so that we have the good one. So we managed to get a super with Kid Buu as well. So we get to see the crazy amounts of damage that he does under the double 170% attack boost leaders. If he is, if the Golden Azaru even survives until that point, which he's probably not going to. Because even Super Attack 5, this Frieza is probably going to finish him off. Yeah, 900k. So even being only Super Attack 5, see, linked with that Frieza, he's hitting harder than my Frieza, who is Super Attack 10. So yeah, definitely need to swap them over and have the friend Frieza as the floater, because he is... Oh no, wait, that was my one. Oh, that's why he hit harder. Well, ignore me. I had a bit of a brain fail there, apparently. So yeah, we want the friend one as the floater because he is the worst one. It's not great that Bardock's going to get hit by Goku, but at least he's going to seal him first. So if he does super attack... Oh, cool, he's going to super attack straight away. I was going to say, if he does super attack Majin Vegeta, at least we have the type advantage. 27k. Pretty good with his high LR stats plus the 170% link boost to defense from the Golden Frieza lead. So yeah, he tanks normal attacks for double digits or so, and then we'll seal him up with Bardock. You can run the Tech one as well, or the Int one, depending which ones you have. I like to use the physical one because he has that Ki boost passive, which is the reason why I'm using him on rotation with Majin Vegeta, just because unfortunately Majin Vegeta doesn't get a lot of Ki links on this team. On the rotations where the Demon King Piccolo floats around, they do share Shattering the Limit, so if we can afford to put Bardock in the first slot and put Vegeta in the middle, that will give him a little bit more Ki. So you can see the team is very powerful. One of the things I like to do whenever I get a new team, I did the same thing with the Buu Saga category, is to make the best team that I think I can and then go into boss rush and try and do it with no items. And yeah, the new categories are pretty powerful, so it's definitely possible. Sometimes you get unlucky with certain units taking super attacks at the wrong time, but Golden Freezer critting for 1.8 million. I definitely do not regret Rainbow Starring the Tech Golden Freezer. Of course, I have pulled him so many times that it made it quite easy to do that. So we'll put Bardock in the front just because he doesn't have the... Oh wait, do they have a link? Oh yeah, they have Fierce Battle. Yeah, let's leave him there then. And not going to be able to seal him up, but that doesn't really matter because we should... Yeah, we'll get a super with Kid Buu and Kid Buu will just kill him. So we might actually get to see how much damage Kid Buu's going to do this time. And then, yeah, Majin Vegeta's defense is so high that he only took just over 1,000 damage with type disadvantage. Hit for almost 1 million. And now Kid Buu probably going to do quite a disgusting amount of damage. Mine is very close to Rainbow. I think he's 87% at the moment. I just need orbs. So 2.4 mil without a crit. With type advantage, obviously, but... He's getting that ridiculous boost to his attack from the leader skill, so yeah, he hits like an absolute truck. And now we've got this rotation back, so yeah, make sure we keep my one on rotation. Good key links as well mean that we don't have to worry about not supering. So I imagine this will probably be done in this one turn. So of course he supers the Angel Golden Freezer, but... Again, 25k. So the few units that have been super attacked so far, they've got such high defense. Even with the type disadvantage, we haven't taken more than about 30k from a super. So that's pretty good, crazy considering how much health we've got. 830 from the Golden Freezer. Double digits on the normal attack. And then, even though the friend is only super attack 5, he will finish him off here. 758k on a unit that is only super attack 5 is still actually pretty decent, so definitely impressed with Angel Golden Freezer. I'm glad that I was able to pull him without too much issue. Of course, if you've seen the video that we put up yesterday, the 3-way collab between me, Y-Try and JCV Goku, none of us managed to pull Angel Golden Freezer. We pulled some interesting units for sure, but none of us actually pulled Angel Golden Freezer across all 3 parts of that video. So I was definitely lucky that when I did my own solo summon video the day, like pretty much as soon as the banner dropped, I think I got him on my 4th multi-summon. So definitely grateful for that, because the Extreme Z Awakening is pretty much impossible if you don't have Angel Golden Freezer. Ooh. So yeah, Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta finally actually being able to deal some real damage to us. Almost 120,000 from his super attack. But he is sealed up now, and the last couple of hits will be on King Piccolo, who has type advantage. So not too much damage there. So Golden Freezer's passive is not active, but he has the type advantage anyway, so he's still going to hit. He's still not going to take too much damage, and he should hit pretty hard. Plus, the Vegeta is sealed, so he can't super attack us anyway. Kid Buu would have got us a little bit of health back, but he won't be alive by the time it comes to Kid Buu's attack. So, yeah, 600k. And that is Vegeta dealt with. So... Moving on, so we're going to be against the Cooler Squad. I wonder if we will have a field of orbs that will allow us to final explosion with Majin Vegeta. He's not getting a huge amount of ki, so yeah, we'd need quite a lot of AGL orbs. But look at that, the game has provided, so we get to see, and it's a Dokkan. So we're going to see an insanely powerful final explosion from Majin Vegeta. I've not actually been able to do this on a run yet, so this should be quite amusing, because it's a shame it's a Dokkan mode in a way, because it was going to hit all of them anyway. and so therefore his normal super would have actually been more powerful, but just for the sake of the coolness factor, we're about to do an insanely powerful final explosion and take out the entire Cooler Squadron, I would imagine. Getting the double 170% attack boost, AoE attack as a Dokkan. It's going to do quite a lot of damage. Oh, wow. Okay, so yeah, basically 4.5 million damage. So funnily enough, they are all dead. So yeah, that was god damn, that was crazy. That's a very very sweet amount of damage. So we'll just get everyone to load up on Cooler, since he is the more powerful of the two. Obviously the Angel Golden Frieza doing what he does best and tanking all of those hits like they were nothing. I suppose I should have got him to take out Thouser just because of the type advantage, because he would have needed a crit to deal decent damage to Cooler there, but he's chipped away a nice bit of his health, so the Angel Golden Frieza finishes him off. Super attack from Thouser on Angel Golden Frieza, again only around 25k, and then King Piccolo, he's got type advantage, but he's not a damage dealing unit, so let's see. Obviously we got to do this. I can't imagine that Vegeta is not going to kill him, but on the off chance that he survives Vegeta's attack, we won't give Bardock a super and we'll go for one with Kid Buu, but 99% sure this is just going to blow him away. He had 2.5 million, my god. I guess he is just a lowly underling, but yeah, Majin Vegeta really shines on this team. Like, he obviously he's an LR, so he's great. He's hard to get if you don't have him, but he does get a lot of flack as being one of the worst summonable LRs. But you know, using him on this team, even without his optimal link partner for this category, he is putting out quite a lot of work, doing some real damage. He tanks well because obviously he's an LR, so he's got high stats. So yeah, he's very good. He definitely did get a little bit of a shaft compared to some of the other LRs, and the fact that he's the only one that doesn't have a farmable super attack means you've got to use a lot of Kais on him if you want to get him to max. But as you can see from this showcase so far, he's definitely a solid unit. Look out the sweet spot there, the 17 key, although of course I just realised that Cooler is basically dead, so and then we are practically back to full health. It's 18 damage, and now the final impact for nearly 2 million. So yeah, definitely do not underestimate LR Majin Vegeta on the right category. LR Broly is another unit that works incredibly well on this category, but he is another one that suffers for ki, and of course he is primarily designed as an AoE unit. He's not bad on Dokkan events because you can go for his 18 key super, which does a lot more damage, and then he still does the AoE as the secondary one, but he does struggle for ki on this team, same with Majin Vegeta, and I would rather bring Majin Vegeta than Broly. Because that's the thing, when I first tried to run the team, I bought both of them. And you can't use them as a rotation because they don't really share any key links. They have the obviously legendary power, they have Super Saiyan, but actually supering with both of them when they're on rotation together is a bit more difficult, especially when the orb field is a bit tricky. Sometimes you get lucky, like with that first stage of this Cooler event where it just gives you all the orbs you need. But there you go, Kid Buu finally getting a chance to show what he can do on this category. So getting a crit for almost 1.5 million. So we one turn final form Cooler. So yeah, with 2 int units on the rotation, we one turn final form Cooler. So yes, if it wasn't apparent already, the categories are some insanely powerful teams. Of course, the next one we should have coming up is going to be the Super Saiyan 3 Bardock, who brings with him the Super Saiyan 3 category. I've had a bit of a chance to play around with it on JP, and I really like that category. I have most of the units for it to be optimal, apart from Tech Angel Goku on Global, so I'm very much looking forward to that coming. Bardock is one of my favourite characters anyway, so I'll be pulling hard for him. I don't know how hard, but I am very tempted to try and rainbow him the day he comes out, but I guess we'll have to see, because my luck has been pretty hit or miss lately with Dokkan Fest banners. I went quite a lot of stones on the double rates banner without getting an LR, or even, to be fair, any decent SSRs. I think the only one I got that was really worth getting was a physical Seal Tanks dupe, so... Oh, the tank Golden Freezer taking 19 damage from a super attack. Because you got to remember, not only has he got his damage reduction passive that makes him tank so well anyway, but he's getting a double 170% leader buffs to his defense. And of course mine is Rainbow Star, so he has really high stats. So yeah, he's an absolute monster. He was definitely the MVP for the Extreme Z Awakening, because he takes next to no damage and deals crazy amounts of damage. So let's see, we don't want to get the final explosion, but I don't do it enough outside the World Tournament. Why not? I mean, the team dishes out a ridiculous amount of damage as it is anyway, so we can get away with doing a final explosion here or there when we don't really need to. Especially when we're only going to take 109 damage, and then Bardock's going to seal his super attack after this anyway. So he still did 1.3 million with the final explosion, which is obviously the weaker of the two because it's an AoE. And that's still a pretty decent amount of damage. And then Bardock, he doesn't want to be too overshadowed, so he's coming in with an additional super attack and actually finishes him off. So pretty good showing from the Super Saiyan Bardock there. Okay, so again we're going to want to mess up the Link's rotation a little bit, because we want Tech Golden Freezer to tank all of those hits, and then this Golden Freezer can still get a super attack. So considering now that this one, the Super Saiyan 3 Goku is Tech, can we one turn the final phase of the event again, because they're both going to have type advantage. Tech Golden Freezer crits for almost a mil. Goku obviously starting his countdown. Not in any way worried that we won't be able to kill him before that runs out. So yeah, 839 from my Freezer. Then the friend Freezer will probably do around 700 as well. So yeah, not going to have much trouble with Goku here. 553, bit less than I thought, but he's not far off of being dead anyway. Let's see. Yeah, I think the Vegeta will still be able to handle that fairly easily. And then you can grab those. I mean, we're basically on full health, so I mean, even if he decides to super attack with his normal super, not the obviously one-hit KO, but even then I think we'd be fine. Only taking 15k from normal attacks. Okay, so he's going for the super, like I said, and 133k. I guess that is a pretty decent amount of damage, to be fair, but Margin Vegeta shakes it off and blows him away with the final impact. So we get to move on to Boo. The only thing that makes this tricky for no items in this is the fact that when you get to the physical stage where he spams super attacks, if we don't have Bardock on that rotation, or we don't have Angel Golden Freezer with his passive active, then that turn can be a little bit painful, but we should be okay. Grab those, and then we're going to get a Dokkan mode with Tech Golden Freezer. So I guess I don't really need to worry about the orbs, because Tech Golden Freezer is probably going to kill him. So let's see, can we get a crit and do a nice amount of damage? This will be a good showing for Tech Golden Freezer, because obviously he is seen as only a tanking unit, but the reason he's better than the AGL one is even though he doesn't tank as well, he can still hit hard, and at 100%, mine has level 20 crit, as you've seen in the showcase so far, he can put out some pretty decent damage. So let's see what he can do with the Dokkan mode. Yeah, crit for 1.65. That is pretty good. So that's going to give us a full heal. So this is the turn with Majin Vegeta and Bardock. Unless we deliberately don't super, we are going to kill him this turn, which means we will go into the Kid Buu phase without having Bardock. So let's try and... ah, well. I mean, I deliberately didn't super with Majin Vegeta, but I thought we would still be able to get a super with Frieza. So at least this way we can finish him off in the next turn and then go on to the Kid Buu with Bardock on rotation. Hopefully we only have to take 1 or 2 supers before we can seal him up. And then yeah, Frieza tanking like a boss at the back there. And this Frieza is ready to do the same. So yeah, with a key supporter on rotation, they don't need any key to super attack, which is great. So yeah, Angel Golden Frieza going to come through. Sorry, normal Golden Frieza, Tech Golden Frieza, probably going to come through again and just take him out. Yeah, 1.5 million crit. So yeah, definitely worth 100%ing the Tech Golden Frieza. He's relevant on the Extreme Tech team still as well, because he's such a good tank. Let's see, so one of them's going to take a super and then 2 normals. Bardock will probably take more from the super, but then Vegeta will take less from the 2 normal attacks. So let's do this. I mean, we've got more than enough health that we are not going to die from the super attack on Bardock. Of course, unfortunately, Ki is all messed up for this rotation, so no supers for anyone else, which is a little bit annoying. So that is the only problem with the way I've built this team, the way that the Ki links and stuff work out. I don't want to drop the Kid Buu because he's such a powerful unit, but it would possibly make more sense to just have either another support unit or a unit that links slightly better with everybody else in his place. But I don't know. We don't have too many turns where we get screwed over for super attacks, so I quite like the build-up of the team the way it is. But there you go. So let's do... well, he's sealed now, so I guess we don't need to worry about who's blocking what, because then at least this way we can pick up some orbs and actually get super attacks with everyone. I didn't like the Angel Golden Frieza super attack when I first saw it. I think I've mentioned it on videos before, but it's kind of growing on me a little bit. It's just the bit where, you'll see it again now, the bit where he, well, sorry, after this one. The bit where he raises his arms up, I think his face looks really weird. Okay, yeah, we are going to see it. So it's this bit. I don't know, I just think he looks weird. But the rest of it is really cool. But so there you go, even with the 2 int units, we take him out. So we move on to the final stage now, the int Kid Buu. We've got Majin Vegeta and Bardock ready to go. So let's see, how do we do this where we can get a super attack with everyone? So I guess we leave him in the front. I guess we can't super attack with Bardock, because there's no other way to get those together. And then that green should drop down for Piccolo. So, I mean, aside from a super, Majin Vegeta is going to take no damage anyway. But of course, famous last words, so he goes into a super attack straight away. How much is this going to do? Oh, only 71. I kind of expected more than that, actually. But considering Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta was able to super us for over 100k. And then, wow, oh, so Majin Vegeta even got the stun, with the rare chance to stun with his super attack. So he has really been showing out in this showcase, because the Kid Buu is now stunned, which means he can't even attack us next turn, so the freezers are going to do a great job of demolishing him. None of them share any links, do they, apart from Fierce Battle? No, he has Brutal Beatdown with him, so let's do that. I don't think we can get... Yeah, we can't get those purples together. So, if Tech Golden Freezer crits, that'll probably be it. And if he doesn't, the Angel Golden Freezer should finish him off. But there you go. Crit for 649k. Obviously not as high as he has been doing, but, you know, he got type disadvantage this time. And Kid Buu, a little bit tougher. But there you go. So, the Resurrected Warriors team clearing through the boss rush with no items used. Definitely looking forward to the new boss rush stages coming when we get to the year 3 anniversary. So obviously, aside from Super Battle Road, where you can only use the type specific teams, this is the hardest event in the game. And as you can see, the new teams are able to complete these runs with no items used. So there you go. So that's going to be it for this video, guys. This has been the Masked Ningen. If you liked what you saw, please leave a like and subscribe. Drop a note in the comments. Let me know if you're running the Resurrected Warriors team. How have you built your team? What changes have you made? How different is yours to mine? I'm very interested to know how you guys are running it. Follow me on Twitter and Instagram at the Masked Ningen. You can tweet me there about your teams or send me some screenshots of your boss rush or Dokkan event runs. Show me how you have dominated with your Resurrected Warriors team. We're on the road to 500 subscribers here at the channel, so hashtag 500 Mortals Plan all over the comments, and I will see you all again soon. Have a good one.